What's up, y'all? This is Ebony Ivory, the Fly On, and I'm here with my recap for Belle Collective Season 4, Episode 2. So please follow me on all my social media platforms, The Fly On, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really will help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into Belle Collective. The episode kicks off with Treese and Letitia Pearson, and I'll just refer to her as LP. They're going to try to meet up to resolve their issues from the reunion and try to come together. And, Tisha comes in, LP comes in very remorseful, accountable, and emotional. And, she's really trying to take accountability for what happened at the reunion because they almost came, things really got out of sorts with them in their friendship. So, Letitia was crying. She poured her heart out to Treese, and Treese just sat there and looked at her. Treese didn't take no accountability for her role in it. She just said, we can move forward. Letitia was really trying to bridge the gap and extend the olive branch, and Treese just sat there like a bump on a log. I hate that happened in their friendship. And in her confessional, Treese basically says she doesn't trust Tisha. And I wish she just would have told Tisha that to her face instead of pretending or like going along to get along. But let's face it, Treese don't have no allies amongst the group, honestly. The only other person is Tambra, and she threw Tambra under the bus the year before when she said Tambra didn't want Akeisha a part of the Belle Collective. So, I don't know how genuine that friendship is. But nonetheless, we then see Akeisha. She started a pajama line that is coupled with this other company. It's supposed to be menopausal friendly, hot flashes and other symptoms that are associated with menopause. Akeisha basically confirmed she's in postmenopause, I think they stated, at this point now. So LP pulls up to the photo shoot. She wanted to come clear things up that, Treese basically told Akeisha that LP and Glenn were going to send a girl to Willie DMs to try to set Willie up. She's coming in to say that she doesn't play about marriages and she would never do that. And, Treese, she didn't really say Treese made it up, but she said she would just never do that. So let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think LP would do something like that? Send someone to Akeisha's DMs to try to trap up Willie? Do y'all think that's something she would actually do? Don't forget to let me know. So, Akeisha, she accepted the apology and she willing to move on. And to be honest with you, out of all of the TV couples, I feel like Akeisha and Willie are very solid in their marriage. And I don't think, and I would certainly hope not, but I don't feel like Willie would even entertain another woman. Akeisha is more than enough for him based on the chemistry that I see on screen with them. So now we're switching gears. We're seeing Selena and Mike at Selena's home. Mike has a very thick accent. I couldn't really understand him at times. He has a very thick Mississippi accent. I couldn't really understand him at times. I felt like Selena had to translate for him some of the times. They're basically saying that they were talking about the issue between JJ, Shantae, and their family. Selena said that JJ told her that in order for him to have a relationship with his daughters, that they got to have a relationship with the wife too. So I don't know how true that is, but if he did say that, I'm really shocked to hear that. So Selena and Mike have been engaged for 4 years and talking about wedding planning now. So I'm wondering what's the hold up, why they've waited so long to get married. But that's basically all we got is that, Shantae and Selena don't get along. And I mean, we knew that last season. So you bring her on the show this season. How long are we gonna get any resolve from this, or are we gonna all we gonna do is just have this kind of like elephant in the room of Selena versus So Gucci? I don't. I'm not here for it. So now we're rolling off to Treese and Cliff's house, and Treese is still, looking for Cliff to consult her before he does things because they're doing some like home improvements to the property and stuff like that. And I'm like, at this point, you should know your husband is not consulting you. He very much told you that he wear the pants and you wear the skirt, and he's not consulting you on anything. Cliff also lets us know he's not going anywhere where the Bells are going. If you recall in the reunion, there was concerns about their relationship and how he treats Treese. So he don't want nothing to do with the Bells, and he basically told Treese it seemed like y'all try to tear each other down, and the y'all was including her. And I was like, all right, Cliff, get it together. But Treese does have Goddess Length opening. They have the restaurant Taste opening. So, Cliff is just cool. He wanna be, he don't want to be nowhere around the Bells. Um, he just not coming. He's not going to be the plus one to Willie's birthday party. They're having a fish fry, which I just absolutely love. The idea that they are having a fish fry, and he's not going to be her plus one. So we'll see who Selena shows up to the fish fry with. So, sadly enough, a storm came through Jackson. Um, the city was without power, and Akeisha was one of those affected people. Gucci and JJ come over to Akeisha's to help her clean up the house and clean out the refrigerator because, Willie wasn't able to arrive because, of course, the city is without lights. The storm came through, so he's not able to be there for Akeisha in this moment. So JJ and Gucci are filling in the gap as friends. And I love that they, really trying to check on her and make sure she's good. But Gucci was a little delusional. She's coming over asking for help to clean out her refrigerator. And Gucci kept saying, I hope she got something to eat here for me. Like, what? Okay. So next we have Willie finally comes into town. And baby, Willie looked good in his confessional suit. He looks so handsome in his confessional suit. So, you got Willie and Akeisha. They're talking about her menopause and how it's affected the marriage and how the symptoms that, they really didn't know what were, that those were actually the symptoms of menopause, the heart palpitations and the headaches and, of course, the hot flashes and, the irritability, because she didn't know that was actually menopause. She was ready to go see a neurologist because of all of the headaches and the things that she was experiencing. And it has affected their intimacy in the marriage. And, Willie says, my wife, she puts it down, and her not being able to do that, he was, he was concerned and also feeling some type of way. But, they came to an understanding in regards to it, and things are moving on and they're better now. So it's time for the fish fry because of everything that happened at the house, with the hurricane and all of that stuff. No, I don't know if it was a hurricane. It was a storm, that came through. Fish fry got moved to the park. Tree shows up to the fish fry. She looked good now, but this is a fish fry at the park with stick heels in a leather dress with Selena. Now, this is what I'm saying about it just looks like Treese is being problematic and starting stuff. Now, my thing is, if you're trying to move forward with Gucci and move forward, go on the right foot with things, why would you invite Selena as your plus one? That doesn't make sense to me. So Treese is surprised. Everybody's being cordial with Selena and nice with Selena. Oh, that wasn't what you was expecting? You was expecting for it to be problematic for everybody that Selena was there? And then she tried to say, oh, well, because it's Gucci wasn't there, that's why they was all being so nice. But I don't feel like anybody was being, overtly nice. Marie was there, too. And, the rest of the girls were all of them were there. And Marie was like, I don't have an issue with Selena, and I don't have to have an issue with anybody on behalf of anybody. I can get along with whomever, and everybody said that they didn't have any issues with Selena. So they're just moving forward. So, Akeisha basically goes to Selena and is like, Gucci is my friend and she gonna be around, and it's okay that you come this time because Gucci is not here. But going forward, it seemed like Treese want to bring you around, so you and Gucci need to talk and work it out. And Selena was like, no, we're not doing that. Basically saying no, and she's cool with not being invited because her and Gucci don't get along. And again, how long is this going to go on for? You are coming on the show and you don't want to make any peace. But you saying your girls are being affected by it, but yet you don't want to make any peace to close the gap. So I don't know how this is going to work, guys. Give me your thoughts on how this should work and what they can do to just move forward. So, and I also get it. I think there is a no contact order in place, but this not the first show that they done had where they have these restraining orders or no contact orders and they still filming and doing whatever. So I don't know. So, and what's up with these shows that have these things going on, these no contact orders and restraining orders? What other shows do we know are like that? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It helps boost the channels. And also turn on your post notifications so you know when I drop content. So, LP is trying to push a conversation between Tambra, Treese, and Marie. And girl, LP just a crying. I just wanted some more power. I just wanted to be collective because da 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 da. But I think LP understands, you can't have this type of fracture in the group and think the show is going to continue and not lose viewerships. I think LP understands the long game of all of this stuff that is happening. You can't refuse to talk to other cast members and you think people are going to tune in weekly for this BS. That's just not going to happen. We're moving to a stage we want to see conflict resolution. If all you want to do is bring conflict, there's no longevity in the show for you. You have to have conflict resolution and it has to be sincere. It can't be I sit at the throne with my legs crossed and everybody comes to me. So Treese there, still talking shit. They're not willing to move forward. Tambra says she's never having a conversation with Marie. Marie is like, why are you trying to force me to talk to them? I don't want to have, it's nothing. I could be cordial. I could be in the same room and we can just move on, but we just don't like each other. And again, how long is this going to go on for? Fix it or get some new bells. That's just how I feel about it. Give me your thoughts. This is the recap for Belle Collective Season 4, Episode 2. Let me know. Do we need new bells? What do you think is going to happen for the season? This is Ebony Ivory, the Fly Aunt. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next recap. Auntie loves you. Bye.